Here's why I want Daisy Ridley in the Monsterverse. Okay, quick thoughts, everybody. I enjoyed Godzilla vs. Kong a whole lot. Good movie. I just want to get this video in here to share my thoughts on the little deal. The reason why I want Daisy Ridley in the Monsterverse is kind of a Hollywood adaptation of Godzilla against MechaGodzilla, because I like the story in that movie with a human character in it. And I think Daisy Ridley would be perfect for it. And it might help her out with finding work, because sometimes monster movies have the best in people. They lay out the best in people. Like Anne Hathaway with the movie Colossal. And a kind of similar project to the Jaeger. Stuff from what I saw with MechaGodzilla and Godzilla vs. Kong. So I think it could work. Instead, have MechaGodzilla be like a good guy type of machine later on. Doesn't mean you can't have another fight with Godzilla. And Daisy Ridley could play a character who's suffered a lot from all the Titan attacks, especially from Godzilla. Whereas Mark Russell learned to move on from Godzilla after what happened. Daisy Ridley's character could still have that arc, but it might take a little longer for her to move on. Probably lead up to a cool battle with Godzilla, Kong, and Gamera, and a new version of MechaGodzilla Mark 2 or 3 that she's piloting. Gets battled like King Ghidorah's older brother, if he ever, decides to arrive to Earth. And who knows? Maybe we'll get more of a see Mothra in that mix too. But and let me make it. We're gonna make these things clear on the videos, everybody. I'm just sharing my quick thoughts. This isn't scripted. I just figured, hey, what sounds good for people to listen to? It's just how I do things. And as for what else Daisy Ridley could do, or at least the MechaGodzilla in this case, it would be like Kiyu in a way, but not using the skeleton or the skull of Ghidorah. Just they got Dagon, they have his body, so why not use him? If but this time a MechaGodzilla with Monarch assistance, not Apex. But would that mean they had Legendary will have to make another fictional company that one actually wants to help out and trying to do what Apex did, or at least be a little similar, just a little bit more on the, I don't know, help out the Titans, not kill them, or at least kill a Titan like Ghidorah or his older sibling. And yeah, MechaGodzilla 3 is my favorite. I'd like to see a storyline similar to that for a human character. But have the mech and human kind of feel like they need to work together. So I liked about every MechaGodzilla, they each got their own personality. And I was happy with that with the Monsterverse one. At least for Mark 1. Heck, maybe Mark 2 or 3 of Monsterverse Godzilla can look a little bit more sleeker like Kiyu. And it can take care of the job. Help out Godzilla in the fights. Help out both Godzilla and Kong, to be more specific. And that doesn't mean you can still have your fights with Godzilla. I mean, we want to make a good storyline for Daisy Ridley's character to have a reason to interact with Godzilla and maybe not help him out at first. Just want to get payback for whatever happened in like 2014 or 2019 when her character decided to develop a vendetta hate against Godzilla. Let's see, we don't want to make her good at everything. Just maybe she's good at her military training, but not very sociable. So, kind of like how I was saying their Skarsgård's character was, but he was more of a scientist. It could probably work for a character that's a pilot for MechaGodzilla. Did it back in Godzilla against MechaGodzilla, so it could work then. It could still work now. Just with a Hollywood budget and more in-depth look at that whole thing. Now I know people wouldn't want to just go for the fight. And heck yeah, I want to go for the fight too. I just want to put this more meat on the bones, to put it that way. In terms of the human story, and I've been pretty happy with the human stories we get in the Monsterverse. Just if they're gonna have Daisy Ridley, it's gonna have more meat on the bones. I've not seen the new movies that she's in. Chaos Walking. I may watch it at some point, but from what I've heard, it's really good. And I hope Daisy Ridley's finding work after The Rise of Skywalker, because I've heard she's been having a hard time for her to find that job. So, why don't I go to the Monsterverse? They got no prejudice there. And the Godzilla fandom is welcome. So I welcome her to the Monsterverse as a pilot for a MechaGodzilla Mark 2 or 3. So whatever. Because I highly doubt that's the last of MechaGodzilla. But make it a good guy. Want to help out Godzilla. But people probably want to fight again. So give it both a fight and have it help out both Godzilla and Kong and Gamera. You know, if Ghidorah's bigger brother shows up. Because that way we can have a reenactment of the final battle from Destroy All Monsters. Just have MechaGodzilla involved this time. Now, I don't want to be the only one coming with ideas what could go on for that, so everyone else just pitch in, join in, have fun. Because we want to make this a fun, a cool, fun universe, and that she can join in with the fan base and just have a good time. Doesn't have to worry about all the stuff she has to deal with the Star Wars community, which I feel bad for her and Adam Driver about. So I just want to make this a fun fan base for her to join in and have a good time. So I'd like to hear your all's ideas of how story expansion could work for her character. And how MechaGodzilla Mark 2 or 3 could work for the Monsterverse for her character. I do not want to be the only one. I do not like it when I'm the only one want to talk about this stuff. She's a nice actress, and I think she deserves something cool like this to be in a Godzilla movie. And maybe later on down the sequels to interact with the other characters. We just gotta make sure we don't make her feel isolated. Yeah, that's the cool thing about the Godzilla and Kong community. We don't make you feel isolated, we make you feel welcome. Like you're a part of the group. Unlike some other fandoms. But so I just want to make this video to let people know, hey, we're just I just do this because I want to get my quick thoughts out there about it, and just want her to, maybe she ever does watch this, be the, hey, you're welcome to join in on another movie franchise if one wasn't working out too well for you. So like, share, subscribe. Have a good time, everybody. And I wish y'all an awesome time and an awesome year.